What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. As always, I want to say thank you for joining me. Remember, if you like the video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and share it if you want to. And if you don't want to, that's okay as well. It's another beautiful day here in Siem Reap, and we're just on our way to go do a little grocery shopping. Thought I'd take you with us. If you're one of my supporters, be sure to check your email. Yesterday I uploaded and sent out the link to my weekly exclusive video. In case you don't know, supporters of my channel get a weekly exclusive video and other content just for them every week. And if you want to get in on that, if you want to see things you won't see in my public channel, there are links down below to my PayPal, Ko-Fi.com, or you can join my Patreon. And you do those things, your email gets put on the list to receive them. And if it's your first time, I send you a copy of my book, Live in Cambodia, a guide for living in the Kingdom of Wonder, as a way for me to say thank you. And if you don't want to donate to any of those measures, there is a link down below if you just wish to purchase the book separately. But anyway, I love my supporters. Thank you guys very much. It's always appreciated. You guys help keep us going here. Now let's get on with the video. So we are on our way to my favorite local market, Sa Samaki. If you're a long-time viewer of my channel, you've seen Sa Samaki before, you've seen Sa Lu, you've seen Sa Cha, you've seen all the local markets I go to. You know I have a great love of these places, the local markets here. Sometimes I think people don't realize that there are larger Western style supermarkets, you know, that will sell things you won't find at the local market, more Western centric items. But they do have those here. One thing I've always loved about Cambodia is its ability to provide almost anything you would need at a budget you can afford. So if you like your Western style foods, you have favorite brands, you can find them here. Of course, it will be at the appropriate price. The import fees are pretty high, which is why whenever anybody asks, and I always appreciate when they do, they say, hey, I'm coming over in February. Is there anything I can bring you from back home? Something you're looking for you can't find easily over there? And I always say the same thing: peanut butter. Jif creamy peanut butter. Why? Because they do have peanut butter here, but it's rather expensive. It's like $5-6 for a very small jar, and I can't justify spending $5 on a small jar of peanut butter. That, in all likelihood, will be gone in probably a couple days, because both me and Sang Lai love peanut butter. Buy some of those little crackers they have. And of course, sometimes I'm just an animal. I'm a beast. I'm a slob. I'll just pick up a spoon, eat a few scoops while watching a TV show right out of the jar. That's right, Neanderthal here. David W., a buddy of mine, last time he came over, he bought me 2 big Costco-sized jars of Jif Creamy. That was a couple months ago, I believe. We just finished the last one, so that lasted a good long while, and it was very appreciated. But anyway, I digress, as I normally do. You can buy those things if you want to pay the price at the larger supermarkets, but I like the local markets because they're hustling, they're bustling. It's kind of a controlled chaos environment, and you're seeing sights and you're smelling things and you're hearing things that, you know, you're, at least for me, my head's turning around every corner trying to see who's selling what the best deal is. I've seen so many food items and eaten so many things I've never eaten before in the 4+ years I've been here. And I'm always discovering new things that I put on my list of favorites. Lok cha, love that stuff. Kha, a pork dish, I really love that. Any good bowl of noodles that has a broth and some meat chunks. I'm kind of an organ guy, so yeah, give me the innards, give me the intestines, give me the liver, heart, give me all that good stuff, and the blood cakes. That all sounds good to me. Yeah, you probably hear the music. Hopefully this doesn't get a copyright claim. But yeah, I love the local markets. You know, you really do help support local businesses. I think a little bit more when you shop there, because all these people, they run a stall. You know, they have to pay it every month and try to make enough to feed their families with the things they grow. And so yeah, I kind of dig. But I also want to say congratulations to Cambodia. A recent article listed them as the second best country to live in Asia if you're a foreigner. Second best country in Asia, 8th best country overall according to this article. If you've ever lived here, well, I won't say everybody, but most people, if you've ever lived here, there are a myriad of reasons why we, you know, reasons we'll give you why. We kind of look at, I mean, like I look at an article like that and think, well, of course, it's pretty obvious to me. But of course, I didn't know anything about it before I moved here. But it's well-deserved praise, and definitely something to be proud of. All right, we're almost at the market now. I'll take you on a little tour inside. All right, I know sometimes people ask me, or people have accused me of making too many market videos. They want to know why I do it. Why do you always make videos at the market? Well, because this channel is simply about my life here, my experiences, and the local markets are a big part of that. A huge part. Man's got to eat. And so it would make sense that while I'm out and about, I would make videos here. That way I also get to show people a little bit, you know, what the markets here have to offer. Not everybody has seen these. Not everybody's been here before. People often don't know. And so I like to show them a little bit about some of the items available in these markets. You can get almost anything here, food-wise. And of course, got to keep your head on a swivel. Got a lot of foot traffic. It also acts as a bypass to the main roads, because people like to ride their bikes through here and do some drive-up shopping, even though it's not a drive-up shopping place. It's like Lyle likes to buy her shoes and things from this little stall here. She bought a couple pair since we've been here. She has a good rapport with the lady. But yeah, these things here are the equivalent of Pringles. They're a little bit cheaper than the actual Pringles. Pringles will run you like a $2.25, $2.50. Jacks are usually only $1.25 to $1.50 a can. Still more expensive than I paid in the States, but still, if you want real potato chips and not any, I mean, they have local potato chips, but they're all flavored like oyster flavor, squid flavor. You know, they have all these funky seafood flavor ones. Might not be for everybody. Some of them I like, some of them I don't, but Jack's is always a good choice. I love these things here. Those are some sweet, slightly sweet sausages they make here locally. Really a favorite of mine. I like to have a couple of those and cut them up, put them in my stew or soup or whatever. It's like we're getting some beef today. Here's a good rule of thumb, and I say this all the time. I know I always fail to heed my own advice, but normally, like in the morning, all of this back here that you see is completely empty. Is going to be packed full and full of people, because that's where all the meat is. Most of the meat is back there, and a lot of vendors set up there. But the best time to get there is in the morning. That way you'll get the best cuts. You can negotiate more effectively because, you know, if you don't like the pork prices at one, go to the next one. There's plenty of availability. However, I'm not a morning person, so I never get up that early in the morning to take advantage. And then of course you got your freshly caught fish here. You got chicken. There's some blood cakes there. Chicken. There's some pork parts. I do love the pork parts. That looks like she's buying some chicken. I know if you're one of these people like me, coming here from the West, who's always told, don't touch raw chicken with your hands unless you can wash and scrub your hands vigorously afterwards. That rule is pretty much ignored here. Not just with Shanghai, but almost everybody I see here. They like to touch their meat, they poke it, they prod it, they handle it, whether it's chicken, pork, or beef, and they trying to make sure they get the best cuts. Then usually they just wipe their hands off on a dirty rag. It refrains me a little bit, but so far nothing catastrophic, so I don't know. Who's to say? You can see you got clothes over there, and down that way you have more general merchandise kind of vendors. You got home goods, things you might need for your house, you know. They got some jewelry down there. They got a stationery store down there. You can get soaps and shampoos right here, beauty products, that kind of thing. But yeah, this is Samaki. It is the one closest to us, and like I said, probably my favorite market here. It's not as big as Salu, so you're not going to be as lost or disoriented like you would there. And it's generally cheaper than the old market downtown. Because the closer you get to downtown here, the more prices go up on things, because downtown is a tourist center, so they raise the prices accordingly. So that would be another tip for you. Get out a little way away from the city center when you go shopping for anything, and you'll probably find it less expensive. That includes apartments, that includes food, that includes clothes, you know, all that good stuff. Electronics. You probably get a little better deals if you get out of the city center proper, get into the little outer line areas, a few kilometers away. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you guys for joining me. And as always, if you're a subscriber, I love you guys. And my supporters, you are all completely awesome. Be sure to check out all my links down below, PayPal, Ko-Fi.com. and my Patreon are down there. All other channels I know and like that are vlogging in Cambodia, and even one in Vietnam, they are all listed down below. Other channels for you to check out, all good stuff. My social media is down below, as well as links to all kinds of various things. You never know what you're going to see down there, so check out the description. And if you do find a broken link, let me know what it was for. Tell me it doesn't work and I will fix it. Somebody said one of my links wasn't working, but I wasn't sure exactly which one. Sometimes YouTube's redirect service doesn't work as well as I would hope. But if you let me know, I will fix it, and I appreciate it. All right. Hope everybody stays safe. Hope you're having a great first month of 2022. And here's to a successful new year for everybody within the sound of my voice. Thank you, and I'll talk to you in the next one.